What's going on, everybody? This is your ass's man, bringing you the 100 subscriber special. So thanks for everybody that helped me out along the way. I'm fixing to name you guys off, and every one of these dudes is pretty cool because I've checked out all their channels, even the dudes I didn't know. They all are badass, so please go check these guys out. First and foremost, no one cares about KD. Dude, you've been with me. We were YouTube virgins together. You've put me on your channel 2 times. And you've exceeded me. You know, when we got together, we were about the same size. And now, buddy, you get a blues lick. So thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Zazzle. Nobody can say your name. Thank you. You put out tweets on Twitter. You've commented on every one of my videos. You've left likes on my videos. I cannot thank you enough. You've helped me. You've DM'd me on Twitter, and we've talked about videos. You've talked about things I can improve on. I really appreciate everything that you have done. You, sir, get a blues lick. Who else? Odinkai2112. My #1 fan. At least I think. Something like that. I don't know. I don't even consider you that. You're a friend on YouTube. And if you were near me, I'd probably hang out with you, dude. You're pretty cool. Thank you. You've always supported me. You've always been there. You've always critiqued me. You've always left comments. You're #1, man. You really are. You've always been there for me, and I'll be there for you, man. You ever want to do anything together, you just let me know. I have no problem helping you. You, sir, get octaves. Because you're like my octave. GOVHQ. Man, I don't know who you are. Or at least I didn't. You found me through No One Cares About KD's channel. And you went out of your way to tweet something that said, hey, give this guy a couple subs. And you liked some videos already. I appreciate that, man. I mean, that means a lot, dude. You didn't know me. I didn't know you. You got a riff. How about that? All right, other guys that have helped. Zoltan25, my fellow mechanic brethren. Sir, I think I got grease on my hands right now. You can see I work for the devil of mechanic shops. Thank you for all your support and all your help. Figco Inc., you've done some retweeting. You Are Paranoid, you've done the same thing. You even came on the podcast. You gave me some shout outs. Will Bowski, you've done some shouting out. I appreciate that. All you guys that I forgot to mention, man, if I forgot you, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But don't hold that against me. So, without further ado, let's get into some questions. First question comes from Chuck Frag. I wonder if that's his real name. Chuck Frag asks, what made you start doing YouTube? As always, love the content. Keep it up. What made me start doing YouTube? Well, many years ago, I started a music channel. And I'll put the link in the description if anyone wants to check it out. It's just a bunch of gear reviews and stuff like that. And then I do some kind of mechanic stuff on there for like oil light resets and stuff like that. People tend to enjoy it. And that's where it all started. Well, I always enjoyed video games and always enjoyed gaming. And I found a guy by the name of Jesse Cox. At the time, his channel name was OMFG Kata. I was a big Warcraft player, and that was when Cataclysm came out on Warcraft, that expansion. And I watched all his videos because he was really funny. He's a Let's Play kind of guy, and he does live commentaries over his Let's Plays, and it's hilarious. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same old formula that's been done over and over. And I really liked the guy, and I watched him for about a year and a half, and found some other dudes. I think I found Thunder and Frito were the first two commentators I found. And Thunder and Frito were the guys that made me want to do commentating. And then after that, I found other dudes like Azazel, and through Azazel, I found a whole bunch of dudes that are really good. So that's what made me start YouTube, was Jesse Cox. And he was the guy, man. I thought it was funny, and I said, man, I can do that. I can be funny. And it turns out I ended up being a commentator after everything. So who knew, you know? Next question. Oh, Mr. Slampigging asks, do you think you could defeat Mr. Slampigging in a 1v1 in Dark Souls 2 PvP? Well, I replied real quick and I said, it depends. Are you modding? He said it doesn't matter. So, could I defeat Slampigging in a Dark Souls 1v1 PvP? Probably not, dude. You're pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. I would get my ass kicked. Let's see. GOVHQ asks, would you rather be trampled by one horse-sized duck or 1,000 duck-sized horses? I thought about this one. I really did. I told you I would. And here's my answer to that. 1,000 duck-sized horses. I think I could survive that. I could guard the balls, and I don't think that would be a problem. No one cares about KD. Fuck, marry, kill. Betty White, Roseanne Barr, or Rosie O'Donnell? Well, sir, since I asked you this question, you had to bring it back, didn't you? I'm going to answer it in much the same way you did. Because I would kill the shit out of Rosie O'Donnell. No doubt about it. I can't stand that bitch. Ugh. I would marry Betty White. Not for the same reasons. She's old. She's probably not going to be around very long. And hopefully I can get into some of that money. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Marry into money. Doesn't happen too often with dudes. But I would do that. And I'll fuck Roseanne Barr. I mean, if I gotta fuck one of them, it's not gonna be Rosie O'Donnell. And I'm obviously gonna be fucking Betty White if I get married to her. Why not, right? Let's see. Next question comes from Clover King. How do you feel about YouTube in general, and what about this Google Plus BS, and what made you start a channel? Well, I kind of answered the what made me start a channel. Google Plus. It has its moments. I like the idea that I can read comments real quick in Google Plus, and it throws that little alarm bell icon up on YouTube screen. That's about all I like about it. I mean, it's good. I like Google Hangouts, even though it has its. I mean, it all has its flaws. How do I feel about YouTube? Man, that's a loaded question. I feel good about YouTube because I do it. I feel bad about YouTube because some of the bullshit that happens in it and some of the way things are handled. I think Google did fuck up a little bit, on it, but overall, it's not too bad, man. I'll have to go, it's not too bad. That's what I think. Jesus Gonzalez writes, are you a virgin? How old are you? Taco or hot dog? What's your favorite sex position? Does size matter? Have you seen any tits? Have you touched tits? Well, I'm married with 2 kids. That answers about 3 of those questions. How old am I? I am 33 years old. Taco or hot dog? Man, that's tough right there. I would have to say taco on that one because I really do like tacos. What's my favorite sexual position? The kind where I am just getting some. I'm married, so that kind of falls into that line. The one where I can get it. How about that? I don't really have a favorite. I'll be honest, I don't have a favorite. They're all good. I don't know if I've ever had a bad sexual position. I've had bad sex, but not really a bad position. I know girls will say they have some. And I believe I have one more question. Not So Serious Steve. He says, "Hey man, welcome to the Freedom Family. I found you on the forums and I'm loving your content. My question is, where do you wish your channel to be in 6 months?" He also goes on to say, "I subbed. Hopefully you can check out my channel in return. Congrats on 100 subs." I will check out your channel. Thank you for the subscription. Where do I see my channel in 6 months? Well, I don't honestly know. I would like to say in 6 months, I'll have a few more subscribers. But you never know what could happen. I mean, all hell could break loose and I could quit YouTube altogether. Honestly, what I want to see in 6 months, that's a more honest question. What would I like to see in 6 months? Where would I like to be in 6 months? I personally would like to be at 500 subs. I think that's a good possibility. I mean, I'm trying to do C3 this year. Trying to get in on that. I got a couple things in the works. People asking me to post on their channel and do dual comms with them. I mean, it's been an amazing ride. Like the last 14 days, a lot has happened, and I've gotten some notoriety from some people, and I think that's kind of cool, man. I think it's finally gotten to where I want it to be right now. I mean, I wish 100 subs would have come a lot sooner, but I blame myself for a lot of that because I put out shit content there for a while. And it took me a while to really figure out what I needed to be doing on YouTube and what niche I needed to fall into when I was doing it. So, I think in 6 months, I'd like to be at 500 subs. And at 500 subs, I'll do another one of these goddamn Q&As naked if I have to. So if you want to see a naked Q&A, then get me to 500 subs. And let's end this motherfucker on some metal. Thank you guys very much for watching. I am Your Ass Is Mine, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.